just think today is such an interesting new moon. I know it is really exciting for a lot of us. Yesterday we had the Jupiter Cazimi, where Jupiter and the Sun meet up in the sky and Jupiter is renewed. Jupiter can stand for meaning and philosophy and expansion and believing in possibility, believing in potential. And for Mamdani to take the Democratic primary and signal a shift in consciousness around what we believe is possible, it was this moment of understanding that hope is a very pragmatic thing to carry. To believe that things can change and be better, that's a very pragmatic attitude, and it was really shown to us yesterday. So I want to thank everyone who voted in their primaries and all the hard-working volunteers in that campaign. I also just want to talk about today's new moon in Cancer. Cancer is water. It's the feeling sign. It's the sign of where spirit becomes material because it rules. It's connected to the womb and the past. And I was listening to Veda Austin on a podcast talk about the consciousness of water. And I think that it's a beautiful time to understand your truth and philosophy around the intelligence of feelings and the intelligence of sensitivity and what sensitivity has to teach you. Because there's always nuance and a shadow, right, to everything. Our sensitivity can also create reactivity when we don't know how to wield it, when we don't know how to metabolize it, when we don't know how to interpret it or hold it, or when we believe other people's projections that we shouldn't be sensitive. But sensitivity is something that's really going to be uplifted. And the optimism sensation, the sensation of optimism as a form of protection, and the truth of faith, how faith can change the way things materialize. You know, squares in astrology are considered very tense angles, and there's a square from Saturn, the planet of reality checking, boundaries, limitations, and then there's also a square to Neptune. I think that's a great, brilliant square. The reason that squares are considered crunchy is because they create tension and they put pressure on us to alchemize things that feel like they're at odds. But squares also, when you just think about them geometrically as right angles, they are also like the foundation of what holds something together. Think about the base of a pyramid. Think about the 90-degree angle in a table, like that holds up the legs. The square creates a tension that then creates a new foundation if you're willing to figure out the energy of how to work with it instead of run away from it. Neptune's the dreamer, and Saturn is the grounder. With Saturn is dealing with what is and the limitations of what exists. And I actually feel like they can work really well together. In many ways, like we are this combination ourselves of structure and ephemeral. And I feel like when we work with those energies to serve like what's truly in our hearts, they can really create new realities. So it's time to create a partnership between the disciplinarian in you and the philosopher in you and the feeling water body in you and the dreamer in you. And I feel like it's a great day to test out Veda Austin's work. It's a great day to work with water blessings. And it's also a great day to think about transformation on a really deep level. So thanks for tuning in. Wishing you a gorgeous new moon. May the philosophies and truths that we hold and put our faith in be ones that are honestly and transparently in the highest good, in the highest good and highest timeline of all involved. Okay? Peace.